Welcome to the Tesla Economist. Please hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. There are rumours circulating that Toyota and Tesla are close to reaching a partnership. It was started from South Korea's largest newspaper, Chosun Ilbo, coming from a credible source in the Japanese automobile industry. They're considering a joint venture in developing a small electric SUV platform, combining Tesla's software and ECU technology with Toyota's manufacturing platform. The article states that there were lots of opinions from experts that it simply wouldn't be possible for Tesla to produce the $25,000 compact, particularly not by 2023. However, with Toyota's resources, they could significantly reduce the time to achieve this. It sounds like the article is implying this might actually be the Model 2, and perhaps it will be manufactured by Toyota in Japan instead of China. Or possibly Tesla will learn so much from this partnership, it will help them further with the Model 2 in China. There is no mention of price for this compact SUV. In return, Toyota admit they are lacking far behind from Tesla with their over-the-air updates and overall technology, presumably a lot of it being FSD. It's a huge ordeal for Toyota to undertake, especially when Tesla have already achieved it all in the first place, so they're able to work out a synergetic partnership and both companies can focus on their real strengths. This is not the first time Tesla and Toyota have partnered together. In 2012, Tesla helped Toyota with their RAV4 battery system. Toyota even owned over 3% of Tesla, but later sold their share. Tesla also purchased the Fremont facility from Toyota in 2010, so they do have a history. Toyota partnered with Isuzu, planning to accelerate their electric autonomous driving in commercial vehicles. Toyota had previously also been working in hydrogen fuel cells. Toyota even have models that run on hydrogen. We've also been hearing Elon's tweets lately about the likelihood that Tesla will soon become the largest company in the world with a chance higher than 0%. Then to say probably in a few months, only to quickly delete the tweet for an unknown reason. Most of us inferred it to mean that some sort of breakthrough in FSD is around the corner, which it might well be, but it might also mean that they're able to roll out their FSD in Toyotas too. Elon does give us cryptic tweets at times stating that chairs are underappreciated. What word rhymes with chairs? And what went up shortly after that? Tesla shares. At the time of this, Tesla is worth about $580 billion. Apple is just over $2 billion, implying that would be a fourfold jump in Tesla's stock price, somewhere around $2,500 a share, which is likely life-changing for all of us. If Toyota start using Tesla's FSD, then that opens up all sorts of opportunities. Presumably Toyota would go all the way with Tesla's in-car screens, cameras and sensors. This would also mean that Toyota is also able to feed into Tesla's AI neural network, improving FSD that much faster. I wonder if Tesla would take 100% of the revenue from any Toyota owners upgrading to FSD, or perhaps Toyota would get a cut too. Toyota are benefiting majorly with this tech upgrade. It gives them another life, so they can last until batteries will be abundant enough so they can transition when the time is right. In the meantime, they'll be making more and more efficient hybrid engines, and there's a good chance Tesla will also help them with their hybrid battery technology. Look, don't worry about thinking Toyota will be taking Tesla's market share. The auto market is simply too big for just one manufacturer. This sounds like good news, that Tesla's OS will be inside Toyota. Think of it more like Microsoft and Intel being used on almost every PC. Tesla may eventually consider other manufacturers too to offer their services. Hasn't been totally dismissed in the past. On the other hand, perhaps they're partnering with Toyota because they get so much out of the deal. Elon says how important manufacturing is. Toyota is the best car manufacturer in the world. I'm not saying they manufacture the best cars in the world. I'm saying that they're the best at manufacturing. We've even heard from a Toyota spokesman replying to the South Korean news report saying, "We would like to refrain from commenting on speculations," which in my opinion sounds like there's a good potential the partnership could happen. If not, they would have likely stopped the rumours. Although the Toyota stock price was only up 1% at the time of this video, and I waited until the pre-market opened for Tesla, and it's down 1%. I wonder if Tesla's cell-to-vehicle and gigapress die-cast machines were able to work with Toyota's platform. When we get more details, a lot of Tesla's future can be inferred. Elon has said in the past he was open to working with a traditional manufacturer. He also says that Tesla can't make all these cars himself. They need help. There's no one better to help than Toyota. Tesla basically turned down Volkswagen already, for whatever reason, but it sounds like Toyota is a more likely candidate to work with Tesla. I've said in the past that Toyota will have a future for the time being, as their cars are already very low cost, reliable, and have good fuel efficiency. But it seems like they've given up on their crusade for hydrogen and accepted the fact that EVs are the future, and now they want the technology too. They're smart enough to realise that they're not going to be capable of this technology, but they have a huge bargaining chip in what they can offer in manufacturing expertise for Tesla. Does this also imply that Tesla has their battery production sorted? I mean, we don't know when Toyota and Tesla will be producing this car, but the factory will likely be one of Toyota's already existing. I would assume Tesla would want to build their own battery factory nearby, the production plant possibly, if they're planning on making this car at low cost. But if we know how quickly Tesla are able to make new production lines for the 4680 batteries, then there's a secret ingredient to our $15,000 price target model. We can track it all back from there. If this is the case, there's a good chance I might put quite a bit of money into some leaps. Is this possibly an additional model on top of Model 2? We're told that Model 2 is a $25,000 compact hatchback to be built in China. This sounds like a compact SUV to be built in Japan. Model 2's largest market is likely China. Does that mean that Japan will likely be the biggest market for this car? The Honda N-Box was the top-selling mini car in Japan. It's a bit like a mini SUV. Perhaps this is the market Tesla are targeting. It sold nearly 200,000 units in Japan. But I wouldn't have thought that Tesla are messing around. They'd want to be looking at some serious production. And I would have thought possibly something closer resembling the Audi Q1 or BMW X1. I've suggested before that the Model 2 might have an equivalent SUV similar to what the Model Y is to the Model 3. Although if it's being built on Toyota's platform, it may not have so much in common. So what did we learn as Tesla investors? Well, this is why you always need to hold your Tesla shares. You never know what can happen. But like I said, I did wait until the pre-market opened first before I did this video, just so we could see what the market's reaction was. But it does remind me very much of about the same time last year, when it didn't feel like Tesla was going to do much. I had to talk my father out of selling his shares, and suddenly it was up another 50%, and then doubled a few months later. I've said this before, you just never know what can happen with this company at any time. You never know what they'll announce. You never sell your shares. Diamond hands always. Thanks for listening. Please hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.